Hey guys, so now I will show you how you perform something like a surgery. In this case, this plant had gotten frost at the base, you know. It was a very cold night and the the root stock was still relatively wet from the day before when I was watering, you know. I do not water at night, but sometimes when the temperatures are low and you have wet roots, it can become deadly very fast. So now I'll remove everything that's alive. This area here doesn't look too good. Does look very yellowish, and I don't think this area would survive if I left it on there. So what we're going to do is we're cutting away this, and this parts at this area somehow with some safety distance to make sure it doesn't come back the rot. You know, this, if I would leave it like this, it would eat up the whole plant. This one and this one would probably be safe. It often doesn't spread to the pups, but still, when you have such an infection, it eats up most of the plant, or it flushes the body, the plant with toxins, and they often kill the plant very fast. So yeah, we'll take, what we do is we take this guy off now. Pups are often separate from the mother plant, and it's rare that the infection spreads over. You can see here, it's a perfectly clean area. There's no infection, no nothing. So now this guy, by the way, this is a Trichocereus schäferi, you know, after Schäfer. So yeah, this guy, it's a beautiful plant. This is my second one. I have a few of these, and I don't treat them very well, you know. So I expose them to frost sometimes. So now we're going to cut it here. I'll take the bigger knife for this. What I do is I cut here first so you can see how this stuff looks inside. Oh yeah, see this? This is dead as possible. This is like zombie dead, you know. And this spreads into the other parts of the plant. You can see um, how the area gets yellow. So it's possible that this plant will lose most of the of the parts, you know. So I'll cut away this here. This is okay. See, this is how it should look like, you know. Now here looks perfectly healthy. And now what we're doing is I'll cut away this piece here. This is pretty close to the infection. You can see it's already discolorated, but it probably will be alright. So I have to take a close look. You can see some discoloration, but it usually does not mean that the infection is there permanently, you know. It's just, it would spread further into the tissue if you wouldn't remove it. If you leave it like that, it will almost always be alright. So yeah, now we made like 1, 2, 3, 4 plants out of one large one. It's not ideal, you know, it's not a good thing, but it's just something that you need to do when you have frost damage, you know. And I will do the same with some other plants now that got frost in the same night. This was a whole batch that got frost. So give me a second and I'll get the other ones. Alright, here I am. You can see this here, this is a grafting stock too. You can see the infection killed the main plant, but the new pup is completely healthy. That's actually the norm, you know. Normally you would you clean these after every cut. You take a disinfectant, wipe it off, clean it with a towel, with a paper towel, and then you cut again, you know. This is like, you can spread all kinds of infection through dirty knives and stuff like this, you know. You can, for example, you can spread like tobacco mosaic virus and similar infections, you know. But since these are like, I mean, this is borderline dead. Normally I would just dump them, but you know, you can always use grafting stock, as many as you can, so I'll save them. You know, see, the area is completely green. I mean, there's some discoloration, but it isn't anything pathological. And since this is separate, you know, you can see here the pulp is kind of encapsulated or different from the base, so this will be perfectly all right. And yeah, here this guy, you know, all got frost same night. So yeah, this one looks pretty far gone. Infection has spread throughout the plant. I'll take this off. Oh, look, it's completely healthy. Now the rest is trash. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is how you deal with frost damage, or you can do the same if you get fungal infections or bacterial infections at the base. You know, they look very similar, and what you have there is basically nothing but a secondary infection that is caused by the dead tissue that died off from the frost. So in principle this looks like bacterial infection that takes over the plant. So if you see stuff like this, I mean, they are obviously sick as hell. If your plants look like this, chances are they are dead. So, but yeah, it happens. It happens especially when you have live in an area where there's frost, and as long as you know how to deal with it, it's not a problem. All right, guys, take care. Bye.